Well, he's on the green, but still plenty of work left. About a 25-footer coming up. And the computer dials this one up at 26 feet.
Fucking garbage.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Now this for birdie. Came away with par in the previous round. How about this? Birdies at 1 and 2. We could be in for something pretty special today. Frank, break down the par 3 third for us.
The big ridge in the middle of this green, really you have a front section and a back section. That front bunker, the one that you first see off the tee, that really doesn't come into play. But there's a sneaky one behind the flag and down the left side. Really good par 3. Surely not.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
How does that stay out?
I have no earthly idea. That's cruel, that. Hole's round. Ball's meant to go in.
Clean this up with a tap. In for par. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass. 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. What else is there to look out for, Frank?
Those huge mounds on the left, they're just as penal, really, as the bunker on the right. So this is one where you have to pick an object in the distance. Really focus on that.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, TPC Sawgrass has been such a great stage for so many great players through the years. I'm thinking about Norman, Couples, Love, Tiger, Phil, Sergio. They've all won here.
Well, when Norman shot that incredible score, that really made them change the golf course. It became a little bit more difficult after that, but seeing Fuzzy Zeller wave the white towel after what was probably one of the best driving exhibitions I've ever seen in my lifetime was something. And, of course, my fellow countryman Craig Perks using just one putt over those last 3 holes was memorable.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Now to the 5th. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
If you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That is classy.
A chance of going in.
This is for his birdie. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Frank, you don't want to get too cute with that second shot here at the 6th.
I remember many a time, Rich, when they put the flag right of center. You try and hit a little bit too close, those palm trees all of a sudden come into play. Hits one of those, that ball can go anywhere.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Well, that is a ball-striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present final round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Good contact, good result. Frank, in the changing weather conditions, players have so many different options, don't they? Some might like to play it high. Others might want to play it a little lower and along the ground.
You really got to be on your toes today because of that, Rich. And really, that's what separates the men from the boys, so to speak. You know that any mistake you make can obviously be magnified by the wind conditions. But conversely, it's a real good chance for skill to shine. Oh, this is right at
it. Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
Oh,
that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
And getting ready for the putt. Good effort and good par putt. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's 2 little pop bunkers out on the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. But the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is 2 clubs. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way.
Okay.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Count it for an eagle. Now to maybe the most famous hole in the whole sport. It's the 17th here at the stadium course, the TPC Sawgrass. Frank, if you look at it on the card, it seems so simple. It's just 137 yards. For the best in the world, that's a pitching wedge, maybe a 9-iron. And yet every year we see nightmares galore.
And that's where you have to remind yourself what can and what does happen here. I normally cut the green in half here. It's 26 yards deep. So if you just take 13 yards off the yardage, you have 124 yards to the middle of the green. That has to be your target. This is no time to be a hero. You can still have a putt for birdie.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
Good chance at one. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. To win the Web.com Tour Championship.
Fucking terrible. I'm terrible at putting. Ah, bitch.
Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Fucking terrible.
That hurts. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
That has to feel
Good
so
game,
good. A big championship victory.
Marino. Putting strokes up. Overall 63. I'm a beast. Graduation. Doesn't even show your trophies on stream, that's weird. What the fuck am I doing? Reading bullshit.
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
That's fucking close.
So makes the birdie putt, now 1 under for the tournament. 555-yard par 5 8th hole. Frank, is this a 2-shotter or a 3-shotter?
Good question, Rich. It starts to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made. Personally, I think you try it at first, because even if you do find a fairway bunker, then it is certainly a layup. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk.
That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Fucking too much power throw. Oh,
This is taking off on a weird line.
Son of a bitch.
It's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. Back-to-back birdies, we'll see. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie.
I'll take the birdie.
Frank, the par 4 ninth at 452 yards is all you want.
Yeah, you could make 5 here every day just by poking it down the left side, but who wants to do that? Force your hand, try and go down the right side. You might make the odd 3, make a few more 4s, but miss it on the right, and that's where you start to make a big number.
Frank, the tee shot was certainly challenging, and this second shot is as well.
Yeah, both the tee shot and the second shot require you to come in from that left side. The green itself angles to the right a little bit. The trouble, as we know, is all on the right side. But this is one of those holes. You can see it on the tee and on the second shot. If you ride a 4 down, you're happy.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Easy birdie.
A few more birdies like that, Rich, you never know, just might sneak place on the podium.
In the top 10 right now. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Ready to go now on the approach shot here at this par 4 10th. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That is classy.
Yeah, a chance of going in.
Locked in on the read and the speed. In with that birdie, moving into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
And we're starting to notice the name.
Now at the long par 5 11th. They call it eternity with good reason. It is 617 yards. Frank, what's the game plan here?
Hit it as long as you can, hopefully only a couple of times, and you can get fairly close to this green. Little pitch up there, but even if you go for this green or try and get close, that's when you start to notice the water that comes in on the left side. So you can't just bash away. Might only be a couple of bunkers in play off the tee, but they have to be avoided.
Now the second shot to the par 5. All right, Frank, time to play a little pitch and putt right now. Good chance with a good shot here to make a 4.
Yeah, holes like this is where small ball can beat big ball.
Get some putt.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
I'll take the birdie.
Very impressive and on the move right now. Frank, P. Dye always gets a player thinking what might be going through a player's mind right here.
You're going to play it as a layup. You know, that's a
The
given.
moguls.
It's just what distance you want. And for every distance you're going to hit it off the tee, Pete Dye gives you a different challenge. If you lay it all the way back, obviously you've got the widest field. Then you've got the longer second shot. Get a little closer, it starts to shrink up, shrink up, shrink up. So it's how much do you want to bite off?
Shrink up.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Bring it home.
On the green in regulation. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. This is a pretty good performance right here. 6 under for the tournament. That's the end of
Another
round
birdie.
1. We saw a lot of good golf out there today, Frank.
And it was a bonus to anyone that got off to a good start today.
Jason Day -8. Kicking my ass.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour.
EA Sports.
It's second
It's in
round
the
coverage
game.
of the Career Builder Challenge. Frank, what'd you say at the top? Die on the left, die on the right. Is this what you were talking about?
Exactly, yeah. The fifth hole here, it's called double trouble. So yeah, there's chances for grief on both
Double
sides of the
trouble.
skillet. But if you're long enough, if you can just sneak it past 335, that's where the water runs out. This is reachable.
So if you do sneak it out there, and that would be the longer hitters, you might have what into this green.
Well, you can get home hybrid, maybe even something shorter. But remember, it's called double trouble. Avoid that. Maybe double eagle.
Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Frank, the Skins game was played at PGA West, the stadium course, many years ago. 1987, Lee Trevino did something that really stood out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, to make a hole-in-one anywhere is obviously something to be remembered. But when you do it on TV, national TV, and on a hole like 17, Alcatraz, all the way across the water, everybody complained about how hard the golf course was, and Trevino gives it that little bang, little cut, bang, in it goes, one. Trevino could play any golf course, no matter how hard it was.
It was a one that was worth 175,000, $175,000. That won him the carryover skin in the Skins game.
There we go.
Most guys at this point with the pressure
I'm talking about.
ratchet it up. Happy to walk away with a par. That's an eagle right there. Frank, I love a par 3 where you have to hit one solid golf shot. Anything less, and you might pay a severe price. 255-yard par 3-6. What a hole.
No, you love watching somebody else play a par 3 like that.
You're right.
Terrible.
Not terrible, but not his best.
No, it was terrible.
An outside chance, really,
I said it was terrible.
for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Should
Greens are
probably
fast,
pull
though.
it to drive.
You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a
Ooh.
chance.
Wing it.
That
Wing
was
it.
not a very good read right there. And getting ready for the putt. And he makes it for par. Frank, the 7th is a short par 4, 346 yards. So I'm guessing it's a layup off the tee, but it might be a nervy layup because you have water on the right. And if you miss left, that's no bargain.
It's very distracting looking down the right side. I think that's the easiest way to put it. But if you can break this hole down, 346 yards, if you take 120 yards off that, which is like a wedge, then the layup only becomes like 220 yards. That seems a little less intimidating.
Well, Frank, no doubt, players thinking about one thing, making a 3, hitting a good shot in there close.
Yeah, the green does narrow up a little bit in that back left corner, but a good layup gives you a chance to go directly at the flag.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament.
Well, Frank, here at the par 5 8th, 559 yards. Looks as though the player's getting a break from the water, but there is some trouble out there.
Yeah, there certainly is bunkering both on the left and the right. Once again, though, par 5s are always an opportunity for the longer hitter. Even if you stray a little off line, then it just becomes a 3-shotter like it is for everybody else.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. And now the second shot here at this par 5.
Now the approach shot here on this par 5 8th.
Well, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
Really solid stroke.
Finishing out the front 9 with a pretty difficult par 4. Again, water down that right side.
Nice.
Looks good. Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway.
Player really needs to be dialed in here. This approach shot is not easy by any stretch here at the 9th. Good-looking shot right here.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. 14 feet to the hole. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
He'll take par and move on. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour.
Today it's live third round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Frank, if you want to play this game at the highest level, and no doubt our players do, you have to sort of be tactical. When you break down shots or break down a hole, how would you break down this hole in a very smart way?
Yeah, I know what you're getting at there. A lot of people would think 350 yards, you could bash a driver down there and you'd finish up in trouble. The way to be aggressive on a strategic hole is to just put the first one in play in a position where you can attack with the second. And there's no shame in that. You can still walk off here more days than often than not with a 3.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. This for another birdie on this hole on the week.
Another birdie. Just putt.
Not too much and not too little. Perfectly played into the center of the cup.
Now the second par 5 on this opening 9 here at PGA West. Frank, what are we looking at?
The bunker down the right side gives you that optical illusion because it sort of has that curvy edge to it, plus it sort of moves its way to that right side, and then you notice there's a bunker on the left that sneaks in on the left side. So this isn't just sort of blaze away off the tee. It still requires a good straight tee shot. If you do err a little bit, then you've got to be very cognizant of the bunkers up on the left side as you get closer to the green.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut.
Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle. Locked in on the read and the speed. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament.
Frank, the 9th hole at 452 yards. That water down the right is really a test of a player's driving ability, isn't it?
It is, and his ability to sort of take the shot on. Ideally, just something with a little bit of a fade, unless you can carry the ball 300 yards, then you can get it just past that bunker. But when you look at this hole, notice how that fairway just starts to open up. So Pete Dye will reward an aggressive tee shot, but also he'll punish it if it's wayward.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. So a tester from 4 feet.
Easy birdie.
So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching 2 tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. I'm loving that balance.
Good contact, good result. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
So, sizing up the approach shot here at the par 4 10th, what's a player trying to work out right now with their caddy?
Distance club selection is always the situation here when you have something to carry and something to stay short of. is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Just
Wrong direction.
birdie danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Easy birdie.
And he has it for birdie. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
Just try and play a normal game against somebody online or something. I say this career bullshit. It's fucking weird. It seems like I played like the same hole 3 times already on this sim. Of course, this is weird. Not understanding it.
Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today it's the final round of the Career Builder Challenge. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Not enough backsman, bitch.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
Second shot.
Boom! Easier than putting. Fuck.
Ooh, what a shot right there. Beautifully done. Now another short par 4. It's only 389 yards. But Frank, where could a player go off course, so to speak, at this 14th?
Well, this is a hole where you have to play your own game. If you're a longer hitter, I think you can challenge that bunker and knock it over there. And if you're shorter player, you should be only looking at that left side. You're always going to feel like you've left something out here on a hole like this. You always think you could have done the other option. But this is where you've got to stick to what you think is your game plan.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. And that's a birdie. Now at the 15th, par 4, 468 yards. It is nicknamed Turning Home as we are making our way towards the close of this round. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy. But on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
That smile on that guy. Just jacked.
Doing what needs to be done. You need to make them from that distance. Par 5 16th is a slight dogleg left at 600 yards.
Oh, that had some meat behind it.
Now the second shot to the par 5.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Oh, shit.
See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Yes.
Great shot to get the birdie.
So, Frank, you arrive on the tee box. What are you thinking here as you look out at the hole they call Alcatraz? Par 3 17th at 168
Alcatraz.
yards.
Well, we've seen it all here, Rich, from that hole-in-one that Lee Trevino had in the Skins game all the way back in 1987 to
escape the
people
island.
splashing away left, right, and center. No advice here. You can see what's in front of you.
Just a bit offline here, Frank, but not too bad.
Shit.
If it's the wind or just the lie there, should be okay.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
Oh, you
It
fucking
looked
bitch.
like it was certainly going in.
That's
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
tapping. Just a gimme. It's just a gimme.
Good putt.
Well, Frank, hopefully the player has arrived here at 18 in a pretty good frame of mind. If not, you have to be thinking, oh, here we go again. Water left. I mean, you could shoot 100 out here on this golf course if you don't have your best stuff.
Yeah, this is another example of
Let the water
you're
scare
right.
you.
If you've got the bad mojo going, this is not the hole you want to be playing. Water left, bunkers right. Somewhere in between, though, this fairway.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
Frank, one last critical approach shot here at 18.
Well, if we see someone left of this flag that's not in the water, they've pulled their second shot.
There it is.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. So it's come down to this, Frank.
One putt away. A chance to do what everybody has been trying to do.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Just a fantastic week of golf. Add that one to the win count.
A lot of great quality players out there, and to come on top of that leaderboard is truly a great accomplishment.
I feel like playing some zombies or something. Gotta kill something, you know? Get that urge to just shoot something in the face once in a while. Not once in a while, but every day, I guess. I'd like to thank everybody out there that's watching right now. Drop a follow, like, subscribe if you like. get into this streaming and YouTube scene. Play some more of my career for now, I guess. I'm gonna build a character up to use on online. Murk some guys, murk some people. New science golf.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
Fucking hammers.
Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Second shot, good look at the green. This is a good looking shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Getting set now over the putt. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Resuming the action here at EA Sports, let's go out to the seventh hole and pick up with our featured golfer. Has not been a stellar performance to this point, but Frank, not too bad.
When you consider 4-round events, Rich, you're going to have a period where there's a little lull. As long as you can minimize the damage over the course of 4 days, it turns out all right.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. This becomes a different kind of battle out there today with these strong, gusty winds. Players will have to think, they'll have to take extra club, and this will not be easy. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Bitch.
Generate some momentum here at the seventh hole. Just for birdie.
Right around that top.
Well, continuing to move in the right direction now to 2 under for the championship. Eighth hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I would say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Headed in the right direction with that birdie.
Just sneaks into the top 10. It's a good move this week.
The ninth hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage of this golf course, just under 7,700 yards. This hole here, another example, good tee shot. Perhaps think of going for the par 5 and 2, but great collection of 3 bunkers that sort of annoy you with your layup there. Got to make sure you avoid all of those to leave yourself a nice little wedge shot in here if you can't reach it in 2. Well, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Pretty good shot. That ball settles in about 13 feet away.
You'd like to think unlucky for some, but birdie putt coming up.
Frank, all of a sudden, another player to factor in on this leaderboard.
And things are starting to tighten up right now. You can see where the next move comes from.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
That is how it's done, right there. What an approach shot.
Just about a hole in one. Okay.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
This game fucking cheats.
It's just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Fucking cheats.
He has this attempt for par.
And that par certainly won't hurt the cause.
There's still some time. Moving on to the par 4 11th, just a little bit more than 440 yards. Really good drive here, about 320 yards and straight. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Good-looking shot right here. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here.
You shitting me?
Singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
So just a formality here. In for par. It's tight at 4 under. There you have it, Frank. First round is complete. What are your thoughts, partner?
Rich, I think anyone inside the current top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly well placed to go on and take this championship.
Alright. It's like split up into... The whole course is split up into like 2 or 3 different times. You gotta go in there and beat it. Second round, a couple of rounds, different rounds. Weird.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
Tom Weisskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Great lie. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way.
Ooh, that was good.
It is on the green, but that will be a tough putt on the way. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt.
I can't get putts from 3 feet away, never mind what it is.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right.
Even par currently.
I'll take the par. Better than a bogey.
Starting to move now, Frank.
I want to be over it.
Certainly going all in the positive direction. He's in the middle of the pack, now top 15.
Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4, and you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently, he's gone for a little extra.
There we go. A little bit of entertainment for the folks.
Smoked that one.
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Just crushed it.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Here we go at the 17th. It's a par 3, and it takes one good strike. That's what you like about par 3s of this length, Frank. 238 yards. Can't fake it here.
Certainly can't, and that green just shapes a little bit to the player's right. So the best shot to hit in here would be a little draw. And that is also the avenue provided by those 2 bunkers. One short left and the other one back right.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed. Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Yeah, well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. You know, most golf spectators play the game. Whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
So one shot closer to the lead with that birdie. Two rounds in the books, Frank,
easy
and
birdie.
a good spot from which to make a move.
Yeah, well positioned. Really, if you're leading, it's a different pressure. Being in the chaser pack there, playing well, what a great position to go into with 2 rounds to go.
Go, 3rd round. Kick some ass.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live 3rd round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Well, here we are at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the Sunshine State, Florida. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports.
Florida.
Frank, what stands out when you look at the wetlands?
Swampland, gators, really it's a good driving golf course, Rich. Not a lot of fairway bunkers in play here at Wetlands, but if you drive the ball well here, you really can get a good score out here at Wetlands. They play the web.com here every now and again, so we've seen some good scores over the years, but always fun to be playing in
Smashing that X button.
sun on your back, warm golf conditions.
Mash it, mash it.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Nice position, short grass, 2nd shot. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go.
Oh, you bitch. That goes good.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
You?
Getting set now over the putt.
This is fucking bullshit.
Good par.
Good putt.
Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
2 bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor, and that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
This one has a chance to be close. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
Nice putt.
And with that birdie, moves into 2nd place. The third hole here at the Wetlands is a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, it appears to be a pretty straightforward tee shot.
It is, and actually, Rich, when I was watching the web.com event here, this is where I saw those young, talented players really take advantage of a hole like this. Just ramrod straight. They teed it up and just ripped it down there, and these are the sort of holes they can often make 3 on. Bunkers sort of short, left and right. Plenty of green to work with. Nice, high-flying second shot will be well rewarded here.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
Makeable putt.
Well, birdies are hard to come by in this situation. So tight.
Keeps him right in the thick of it. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, it might need an airboat to go across that.
Setting up for an approach shot here. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Good look now at the 5th hole here at the Wetlands, par 5, and it's a good one, 635 yards.
Just smokes it.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, I have to say I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
I agree. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the round plays out.
Might go deep here in the red numbers. Third shot, looking for a good one.
Pretty safely on deck.
Oh, dude, that's
That's what I'm talking about.
a tremendous shot. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the BioWare Classic. It is just an ideal day for golf. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're getting set for all the action this afternoon at Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida. And this is certainly a challenge, Frank.
It is. We really should rename it Drylands, because that's the way you want to play this golf course. If you're not dry, then you are going to be wet. That swampland is just all the way around this golf course. In between it, though, is fairway. So fairway, the goal all day today.
And as always, with the state of Florida, you have to factor in the changing winds. You wouldn't call that a miss-hit, but it wasn't his best. That one just sort of drifted right and a long ways from the flagstick. This is a cross-country special. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. We'll go ahead and do that for birdie. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse, because balls are fairly short coming in. So good drive here. Find the putting surface. Maybe start the roll right here. Well, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
From the fairway, 135 yards away. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Easy birdie.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. A nice little draw into this par 3. And that'll find a nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Oh, yes,
and
man.
he made the green.
Take the par, take the par.
Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole. And on paper, it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really short iron wedge into this short par 4. And, well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Drops it in for birdie. Just a tremendous week of golf. And that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself, too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high-quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.
Kicked ass. Kicking ass and taking names.